if you're a Sagittarius born November 22nd to December 21st, what can you expect for the month of December 2016? Let's tune in and find out. Okay, Sagittarius, so this is like such a lucky month for you. They're just showing me really like there's a lot of things that are at stake or that you may be gambling on that could actually work out in your favor. And one of the things that you want to be aware of this month is that you have a lot of energy that's supporting you, especially in the area of your heart energy, your ability to lighten things up, your ability to actually make a difference for somebody else. And I mean, by nature, Sagittarius are like that anyway. You guys are just more lighthearted and effervescent, and this month is no different in that you'll be able to bring that energy to a situation where you'll be able to elevate it and actually create peace. So you may find yourself in a situation where you are the intermediate person, you know, being the peacemaker or problem solver, or somebody who actually even helps negotiate a very powerful deal that comes together. So just be aware, Sagittarius, there's a great opportunity here for you to align two different people together where there's money involved and it comes to you. So that's good. So we'll get back to that when we look at your finances. So let's begin first with relationships. So for those of you that are coupled and married and or just partnered, let's see how the month of December is for you, Sagittarius. So there's going to be a requirement on your part to listen to your partner. There may be something that your partner goes through this month that you don't have to understand. All you have to do is be there for them. You don't have to fix it either. Okay, guys? No fixing needed, unless, of course, you're the one that they're upset with. But it's really just about supporting and loving. So I really feel like if you can just give your partner attention, support, and love, this month is going to just really mushroom into a really great love affair. And I feel like whatever is bothering your partner or troubling them, it just like right there, they snap through it so much faster. And so your patience and you being present, right? Because the thing that, you know, you guys can do is you can kind of go away, you know, it's just really easy for you to escape or just clearly walk away because you don't want to deal with it anymore. So don't do that. Restrict, pull back, and stay in relationship, and you're going to find that this month is seamless and it's better than ever with your partner. And I really feel like some great energy around December 22nd, right after the full moon. There's a full moon in Gemini on December 14th. That might be a little wonky, you know, maybe it's just some back and forth around some uncertainty. It may be that there's some indecision with someone, or maybe that you are indecisive about something or a decision that you need to make that feels a little wobbly around that time. But I feel like if you just let go, walk away, and come back, you'll have a greater insight as to what needs to happen, or if there's anything that you can do, unless it is your decision, in which case then let it go and then see where the chips fall, and then you'll make a better decision. Also might have to do with family issues, because I'm feeling some root connection to this. So it may be around a sibling or your partner or their family, but it does feel like there has some family roots to this indecision or this kind of back and forth energy that, you know, gives me a little bit of a headache. So it is temporary though, thank God, right? And then I see this blossoming in the relationship around the 22nd. So it may be that you're going to be traveling for the holidays, or you and your partner are hunkering down, and which is sometimes better than traveling around the holidays. Either way, it feels like there's a real full bloom romance available for the two of you, especially towards that end of the month. Now, let's look at those of you who are single, Sagittarius, and don't want to be single anymore and are interested in a relationship. Let's see what's up and available for you this month. So some of you have been second guessing yourself about, is this person right for me? Are they not right for me? You're confusing your intellect and your heart. You know, you're looking logistically on a paper, and then you're kind of like, you know, and then you're forcing yourself to, you know, to go backwards, or vice versa. You're following your heart, but your intellect tells you this is a bad idea. right? The thing with romance is that you really want to bring everything to balance. You want to bring the intellect and the heart into alignment, not one or the other, right? When you're all, whichever way you look at it, whether you're all spiritually based, whether you're all physical based and it's all just sex, or whether it's all intellect and it's all just, to really have a long-term gratifying relationship, it needs to be in harmony and in balance. And I feel like for you single Sages, stop trying so hard, right? Like, just surrender, just let go, and let the good things come back to you, right? Let the positive relationships show up around you, because overall you're a positive person. So for those of you that feel the need to fix somebody else, don't. For those of you that feel like somebody's fixing you, stop. You are who you are, right? And it's your job, our job, every sign's job, to put their best foot forward and to want to be a better person. And you want to look at the people in your life that inspire you naturally to be a better person, right? Not those who are telling you you need to do this or you need to do that, because that's not going to fly with you. And it has to be kind of like a welling within you. And if you don't feel that welling, that inspiration to be a better person with somebody you're dating or considering to date or considering to marry, go check out. Go somewhere else. It won't. The likelihood of that relationship lasting without a lot of therapy, is not great. So get out of your head, get out of your heart, and just notice your actions. People that inspire you to be better, relationships that inspire you to be better, those are the ones you want to pursue, right? Not the ones you're trying to prove something, or you're trying to get somewhere, or you're either all in your head or you're all in your root chakra, the sexual energy. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's kind of like, if you want the real whole relationship, you're going to have to just surrender and wait for the relationship that inspires you, that really awakens you to want to be the best. Because when you're inspired, you're hitting on all cylinders. You're going to have great sex. You're going to have great communication. You're going to have great quality of time with one another, great understanding. So this can happen for you, but and in this month for you, it's about allowing that in, allowing that relationship to come in, and not having to be afraid of it. So it's also addressing your own fears about, not feeling suffocated and not feeling tied down. Sages, there are a lot of Sages that are committed in relationship, and a lot of Sages that are married happily in relationship, but they come at it from a way of knowing they always have the freedom to leave, but that person in front of them inspires them to stay. Right? Just by being them. They don't have to do anything different. It's just who they are. So that's what you want to find. You want to find the relationship that inspires you, that person that inspires you, and then be inspired, act inspired. And that is the energy that's going to keep you coming back and staying in the relationship. And you can let go of the fear of, that you're not going to stay, or that you're going to leave, or you're going to be heartbroken, or that it's going to tie you down, or whatever the conversation is that has you kind of like running yourself in circles. So that can be done with this month. That energy can be over with, and you really have the capacity to draw in somebody positive. But notice I said draw it to you as opposed to you chasing it. And so this is about really allowing that relationship in by dealing with your own fear. And I think if you do that this month, Sag, you're really going to attract somebody powerful and magical into your life that could really be the long haul for you. So that's really fabulous news. Okay, now, and I hope that, those of you that are interested in that you really take it to heart, and you really allow yourself to deal with your own fear, and to be able to allow yourself to be inspired and to enjoy it, because it's going to make it's just going to awaken you in a really full capacity that you're going to really enjoy. Okay, let's move on to money for Sages. So some of you have some overdue bills, or overdue tithing, or overdue something that hasn't been paid. And this could be, it could be anything from real estate to taxes to employment stuff if you're an employer, to Social Security things you haven't paid. So there's some monies that you owe that need to be paid out. Some of you, it could even just be an overdue book at the library or a parking ticket. Or, you borrowed $20 from a friend and, oh yeah, you've been meaning to pay it back, but you haven't given it back, right? So there's a little incompletion around some monies that you owe somebody else. I feel like once you pay that back, there's going to be just kind of like this shift that happens so that more can come in. This month is going to require you to you're going to have to be firm with yourself not to overspend, because I have this real desire just to kind of like not pay attention and just throw out the money, right? Just like loan it, give it away, who cares, it's okay. But you're being asked to pay attention to your money this month, and you're being asked to see where it's going. Not in an anxiety way or a fear-based way, like, oh my God, am I not going to have enough money this month, or is there not enough money coming in? No, it's in a way that allows you to really feel complete and in control, right? Because what's going on is some of you are escaping through money. You're letting go, you're blowing money, you're not paying attention, you're just, mindless stuff, and you come to the end, you're like, what? Where did it all go? So it's more in an effort. Money has energy, and it's part of your life force energy when you're just frivolous with it. So this is an attempt. The universe is saying, listen, pay attention to your money. You'll have more energy, and you'll actually have more money too. You'll have more of everything. So it's like, just use some more discretion when you're paying something. Ask yourself some more questions. Do I really need that? Do I really want that? I have a girlfriend, and the way she determines whether or not she buys something is it has just to love it 3 times. I love it, love it, love it. If she just loves it twice, she'll come back. Or, she'll just love it once, she's not going to buy it. But if she loves it 3 times, then she buys it on the spot. Sometimes she loves it once, and then 3 weeks later, it's beating her over the head, and she really loves it, and then she goes back to get it, right? So everybody has their own method in which you can balance your your spending habits. So that's all you're being asked to do, Sag, with your money this month, is pay attention, kind of discern before you buy or you purchase, right? Use a little more restriction, say a little bit no to yourself a little bit more, not because you're concerned about not having enough money, but because it's creating an energy drag on your system. It's causing you to be kind of frivolous and unstable energetically, all right? Now, if you do that, if you start to take right action, right conscious action with your money, they're showing me that it can really grow, and you can really have some great windfalls coming in, especially after the full moon on December 14th, like that 15th to the 25th. There could be some really good money. And then again at the new moon in Capricorn, December 29th, there could be a really big kind of like windfall come in, potential for you. So you just want to pay attention and really restrict a little bit around just willy-nilly spending, okay? All right, so now let's look at your health for Sagittarius for the month. So some of you aren't quite sure what's good for you, and you're either trying everything and nothing works, or you're over it and you're not trying anything and you're just doing whatever the heck you want. So overall with health, there's a part of you that's being asked if, now this doesn't apply to everybody, because some of you are very serious, you're very on point, you're very on track, everything is calculated, marked out, you know exactly what to have, you know exactly what to eat, it's already prepared, it's already good to go, right? There's no problems with your health. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the Sages who have some other stuff going on in their sign that has them not care, that just throws caution to the wind. This is a month where somebody can come in and help you get organized and streamlined and help you learn to feed yourself, to feed what nurtures you. Soul consciousness, you know, mind, body, and spirit, what the right movement is for you, what the right exercise is for you, what the right emotional component is for you, so you can really pick the type of exercise and the type of lifestyle that's going to be to work with the way in which you manage your life. And I think that's going to just be aware that that's up this month. That's available for you this month. So if you keep your eyes open and pay attention, you'll find some things that allow you to move faster and get things done and spend less time, but stay on the right sort of course that you want to stay on, that you know is healthy for you. So just be aware those little tweaks are available for you this month around your health. Now, if you're combating any serious health issues or difficult health issues, early around the 4th, there might be somebody that comes in that just makes sense to you, that can sort of like ties things up. And it may be that you've got two different doctors, and there may be a different doctor that somehow bridges the gap or takes both of these and he does them both. So there may be a connector of some sorts with your health, and it could be even just another type of medicine or a different type of individual or another kind of test that shows up around that early in the month, around December 4th, that kind of like, aha, the light bulb goes off and you're able to get the help that you need. So be on the lookout for that. If you've got some serious things happening, there's some help on the way this month to kind of get you over the hump. All right, everybody. So it feels like you're going to have a really expansive month, Sagittarius. There's a lot of joy and a lot of happiness. We haven't even touched on any of the holidays, the religious holidays that are out there, the Hanukkahs and the Christmas and, so all of the bounty of holiday energy that we have. And for you guys, it feels like the thing that you want to do is just focus on taking care of you, right? I feel like when you focus on taking care of you this month, now some of you, right, you're going, oh no, I do that all the time. I'm beating myself up because I'm selfish and I always run off and get what I want, but I don't take care of anybody else. I'm talking about taking care of you in a different way. I'm talking about taking care of you in a way that doesn't always give in to what you want, right? In the idea or conversation of restriction, not always getting what you want. Instead of running off and doing this, I'm going to stay here and help so-and-so with that, right? And that's really taking care of you, because your soul wants to give. That's all of our souls want to give. We want to contribute, and we're always focused on ourselves or doing stuff for ourselves or running off or gallivanting, doing this or that, like a typical Sag might do. When we actually stop, slow down, restrict, and say, no, I'm going to go spend 2 hours here first, or I'm going to go help them. And then if I have time, I'm going to do that for myself. That's really taking care of your soul, because you're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel like you contributed, and you're going to feel like you're this really expansive energy. Now, if it's the opposite and you're somebody who throws themselves into everybody else's life and takes care of everybody else, then it would be, okay, slowing down and taking care of you by saying no to everything else and taking care of yourself first. You just need to gauge where you are on that and listen and pay attention, and then really be kind to yourself and take the right action. And I really feel like this month will be a tremendous month for you, and it can even be restorative. As crazy as December can be, this really feels like it can be a really restorative month for you too. All right, Sag, have an amazing holiday and wonderful December. I appreciate you. I love you, and thank you for watching and liking my star signs and sharing them with your friends. And I look forward to connecting with you in a new year, in 2017, and I hope you have a fabulous end of the year.